Up next is our finale. NÆGALÍLÀ. NÆGALÍLΑ. Epilogue. Legend of Dragons. BPM 132. Genre. Complextro.
And thus goes the NÆGALÍLÀ, the grand tale woven in scales and fire.
Bro, I love Camellia. I didn't think I would, in a million years, I would say I would be an EDM fan, but there's just something about this guy's music. I love it. Okay. Some side trance again? Oh my god! Like side style? Not side trance. What the fuck is this?
Their voices resonate softly, offering guidance.
I'm glad that you're still with us, brother. Thank you for sharing that with us. I've mentioned Camellia several times, and I've even asked him to come in for a podcast. I don't know if he's ever gonna listen, but hopefully he does. Automation, everything about this album is awesome. Oh yeah, it's the intro. It's the same composition as the intro of the album. Wow. then it repeats. The cycle repeats. Wow, man. This album was mind-blowing. Mind-blowing, dude. Mind-blowing. I got a few things I want to read before we get to this review. I'm going to be editing them into the videos on YouTube. If you guys aren't following me on any YouTube, you probably should, because this whole thing is getting uploaded to YouTube, including your guys' comments that you've been fucking spamming in the chat, man. I really appreciate you guys being here. We hit 30 fucking viewers tonight, and that is mind-blowingly awesome. I had never had that many viewers on a stream. So thank you for being here, truly. I really hope that you guys stay until the end, so that way I can rate a streamer, and hopefully we can get a good following for them. All right. I'm going to read this. This comes from Alvaro, and he left us a little while back. He had to go to bed. So, it's going to get edited. Okay. Track 1. NＡGALOKAʿ. 220 to 254 BPM. Genres: dark ambient, metal, mid-tempo, industrial, maybe. There is a genre that I don't know. Hardcore. Track 2. Blackfire Backfire. 160 BPM. Genres: instrumental, hardcore, Rawstyle, trap, and a part extra raw. Track 3. Let Me Cook. 180 BPM. Genres: chiptune, metal drumstep, neurodrum, and bass, instrumental / artcore, hardcore. Track 4. Backbeat Revenge. 155 BPM. Genres: color bass. Track 5. Mambo Combo. 160 BPM. 160, 135, 140, 145, 160. Genres: mambo, twerkcore, I think, trap, dubstep, high-tech trance. Track 6. Bite Me More Please. 174 BPM. Genre: metal, drumstep, psytrance. Track 7. Quo Modo Conquise. 320 BPM. Genres: chaotic breakcore, mashcore, chaotic speedcore, uptempo, P-up kicks, and maybe gate kicks, artcore, some jazz thing, jungle in a tiny part of this song. Track 3. Chimera Dragons. 300 BPM. Genres: full flavor, artcore, high-tech, mashcore, speedcore, Rawstyle, hard footwork, maybe, techno, J-core, chiptune, breakcore, jazz, hard bass, speed drum and bass, I don't know, Moombathun, I don't know, orchestral metal, Rawstyle / Frenchcore, hardcore, ambient. Track 9. Umbral. 310 or 340 BPM. It's hard to read the BPM, laughing my ass off. Genres: orchestral metal, hardcore, uptempo, symphonic speedcore, orchestral extra tone. Track 10. Cyber Draco. 160 BPM. Genres: chiptune, speedcore, extra tone, high-tech, dubstep, shrans, jungle, trap, chaotic speedcore in the end. Track 11. Glitch Out featuring Nanahira. 160 BPM. Genres: drum and bass, glitch step, glitch. Track 12. Ghost Girl Cannot Be Killed. 140, 110, negative 148 BPM. Genres: Moombacore, Complextro, I think, Moombathun at the end. Track 13. Kakai no Tsubasa featuring Kasane Teto. 200 BPM. Genres: oriental ambient, psycore, there's a pre-drop that is speedcore, 200 stemp, hardcore. Track 14. 24-dimensional non-Euclidean deep blue starfall vertigo. 214 BPM. Genres are it's a microtonal breakcore at 7/4. Track 15. Hottest Take Machine. 210 BPM. Genres: pumpcore, bass boosted thing, extra raw, hardcore, speedcore, extra tone. Track 16. Magical, Very Magical World. 195 BPM. Genres: artcore, high-tech, hardcore, ambient at the end. Track 17. NＡGALÍLÀ. 132 BPM. Genres: Celtic ambient, Complextro, high-tech, I tried my best. I hope that this helps you. Thank you, brother, for giving us all of that. Alright. I have another person that has messaged me. Piano Cat. Nico, excuse me. It's a lot to read, but I'm going to read it. Because I love supporting my community. Sorry I didn't punch the chair next year. I wasn't feeling it during that part. Okay. Track 1, NΑGALOKAʿ, Prologue, Realm of Dragons, genre, synthwave/hardcore, BPM 220-251. This is the first time that Camellia has ever made a prologue track. The intro has to be one of his most unique atmospheres has ever witnessed from a Camellia album. Bit crushing and distortion is mostly likely to blame. And then the guitars kick in. Have fun, you are in for a wild ride. Track 2, Blackfire Backfire, genres, Rawstyle, BPM 160. Oh boy, this is where things really kick into gear. Rawstyle is a super unique genre that Camellia has done justice with many times in the past. But this track really sells in the epic department. Fun fact, Camellia credits Kira99999 in the special thanks for this video. Kira is a Geometry Dash creator who has made some excellent stuff in the past and has taken the task of making Blackfire Backfire into the next GD event level. Track 3, Let Me Cook. Metal drum step, drum and bass, and hardcore. BPM 180. I don't have a lot to say here, but the title says Let Him Cook. This is a pretty traditional form factor for Camellia's music. Start with hardcore, followed by an insanely powerful second drop with some of the best melodies I've ever heard in EDM. Track 4, Backbeat Revenge, color bass, 155. This is a special one. We haven't heard a full Camellia color-based track in a good while. The best way to describe this genre is a technique of taking a sound, usually a bass synth, and screwing with pitch, bending, and mapping and programming. You'll hear a lot of bass shifting in this one. Another fun fact, this song was used in Geometry Dash level by creator Darwin GD for the last GD event level, which caught a bit of controversy because he forgot to add a photosensitivity warning to the start of the level. Yeah, that was a little bit awkward. Level was fire though. Mambo Combo. Mambo EDM. 160, 160, 135, 140, 145, 160. Mambo Style. Double reference in this one both to the famous Smash Bros. Melee Wombo Combo. Yep, clip, and to the Mambo number 5. This is a track number 5, by the way. Insanely niche reference. Laugh out loud. There's a lot of BPM switches here and some intermediate genre switch ups as well. Bite Me More Please featuring Camellia. Rock, drum, and bass. 174. What do I need to say about this one that you haven't heard already? Camellia sings this one, of course, and absolutely shreds on the vocals. Seriously, this man's range is out of this world. Track 7, Kyo Mata Kunquais. Genre, Scam. BPM 320. This is a doozy of a track featuring breakcore, hardcore, speedcore, Rawstyle, and extra tone in one hell of a bizarre experience. The provided genre, Scam, and song style is actually a reference to the track from Ash's Wings named Swindler. Nothing else to say here. Prepare your ears for a wild ride. Chimera Dragons, full flavor, BPM 300. We could be here for hours discussing the genres of this track. It's a full flavor track, of course, but not only does it have rapidly changing genres, it also mixes elements of genres together. Track 9, Umbral, featuring Camellia. Genre, symphonic speedcore. Another Camellia singing track, BPM 310. Another Camellia singing track. This track features elements presented in such songs as Flame Wall, Ash Wings, Achromatic City, and Following the Waving Wings, an insane experience. Track 10, Cyber Dragon, High Tech Full On, BPM 160. High Tech is one of my favorite genres, me too. And Camellia does not disappoint here. Features some gorgeous chords and synth leads, complete with a bit of full flavor in the middle. Gives me similar vibes to another artist I listen to, Tinche. Never heard of him. I'll have to request some of their works on the stream sometime. Track 11, Glitch Out, featuring Nanahira. Genre, dubstep, 160. Nanahira is known for her super cutesy voice and persona. Camellia's made multiple albums with her in the past, usually just J-core or kawaii core, but every once in a while she goes insane on the instrumentals. Somehow it works. Also reference to Bleed Blood in the second drop. Laugh out loud, did not notice that. Features the Windows 8 XP crash. Okay, Bleed Blood. XP sound effect as well as the classic modem dial-up sound effect. Ghost Girl cannot be killed. Hardcore dance music. BPM 148 to 110. This is the cat evolved into the microwave-proof cat, an electromagnetic stealth girl in Philadelphia had a baby. At least I think so. They sound very similar. Anyway, hardcore dance music is basically just EDM with distorted, harder kick samples. Not quite Rawstyle, but it has some elements mixed in. Kakai no Tsubasa, featuring Kasane Teto. Celtic 200 step, Psycore, BPM 200. I adore Camellia's longer works. 8 freaking minutes of bliss. The title translates to On These Mechanical Wings. Okay. This is a combo track referencing Tojita Sakai, Closed World, and Looking for Edge of Ground. Kasane Teto is a Vocaloid, similar to Hatsune Miku. Funnily, and also Leia, right? Yeah, Leia is another one I heard from Yu Yu Yuppie. Or is it Lee? Is it Lisa? I can't remember her name. Funnily enough, she was made into an April Fool's joke. Canonically, she is a chimera, hence the title of the album. Be sure to check out the English lyrics in your free time. There's a lot to unpack there. Enjoy. Track 14, 24-dimensional non-Euclidean deep blue starfall Vertigo. Vertigo, microtonal odd time signature breakcore. BPM 214. This is really what I meant when I said that Camellia was experimenting. Odd time signature, which I cannot quite make out, but want to believe to be either 7/8 or 15/16. Similar to Kua, 9 stars. Never heard that. Absolutely insane at that BPM. Microtones are an expansion of the classic Western musical style, doubling its count from 12 tones to 24. It's what gives the song a super wonky sound, almost like it's out of tune. This is super reminiscent of another artist by the name Frums, who also likes to experiment in their tracks. Track 15, Hottest Take Machine, Pumpcore 210. About a year ago, Camellia asked the Discord server to send him a bunch of worst hot takes. Boy, did the community deliver. The best part, the song actively reacts to comments made throughout. See if you can catch them. Turn on subtitles to help. Well, wish I knew that. Is any of you guys make your hottest takes for that? I want to know that in the chat. Did he pick any of your hottest takes? Worst hottest takes? 16, Magical, Very Magical World. Genre hardcore high tech. BPM 195. This is a personal favorite song on the album. It's a massive love letters to all things Camellia, featuring samples and BPM's 195, featuring samples and sound clips from all over his past discography. I love this song. They replace super subtlety as well, making it a massive Easter egg hunt for all of us Camellia fans to try and find. Second drop alone is a massive cacophony of references, with the most obvious reference, of course, being Crystallized. Never listened to that album. Resonating in the final chords of the song Sit Back, Enjoy. Track 17, NΑGALÍLÀ. Epilogue, Legend of Dragons. Genre Complextro, 132. I couldn't think of a better way to cap off this massive project. This song just emanates good vibes all around, like the encore at the end of the concert. Thanks for listening to this album. It truly is special, and we have all been waiting for you. We have all been waiting to see what the mastermind cooks up next. Bruh. Huh. I'm out of breath now. Hang on. If there's one thing about me, I'm very similar to Camellia. I like to include my community. I don't let anything go miss with my community. I apologize I didn't do this before I listened to the album. Now I'm shaking because I'm out of breath. Alright. Okay, I'm getting dizzy. Alright. We're good. Alright. Cool. Give me a sec. Yeah, man. Lightheaded. Let's get into this review, man. Alright. First off, Cleo's side gets an after stream special that he's gonna request for us, okay? So we'll go ahead and do that. Go ahead and DM me first. DM me. Oh my god, that was a lot of shit to read. Alright. DM me, bro. Alright. Second of all, the people that just entered the chat tonight, if you're not in the Discord, you're missing a really, really wild party. We have fun in our streams. And Gianco Dello, I'm very, very glad that you are here with us, because COPD is no joke. Thank you very much for being here tonight, man. I really appreciate you taking the time to come watch our stream and give us your love. Definitely. That was wonderful. Alright. And all of you guys in Europe, man, that stayed up to watch this. I want to get to ending this, but dude, the fact that you watch this, it shows your support not to only Camellia, but to my channel. And thank you very much for being here. Hopefully we can get to partners soon. Alright. You realize if you all come to streams, we would have almost 50 people watching our streams, right? So yeah, I would really love to see you guys come to reaction streams. But it's, again, it starts at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. So good luck with that. Alright. Let's get into this review. What was my favorite moment on this album? My favorite moment on this album... Pause moment. There's a lot of them, dude. There's a lot of them. But if I had to pick one that made me cry... What an epic finale, dude. God. This track is just everything, dude. It's everything. It's everything. This is what Camellia is about. Camellia is about his community and supporting his community. He loves his fucking fans, dude. He loves his community. And the fact that he makes music supporting you guys and just throwing in your references and your ideas, it just gotta show you, man, he loves creating magic for you guys. This is his song. This is Camellia's song. Magical, very magical world is about his world, and I love this track. My pause picks for this album, number 1 is going to Magical, Magical World. Magical, very magical world absolutely blew me away. This track, it's the first EDM track that literally made me shed a tear. And I love this song. It's amazing. Great job on this one. Number 2. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, this one, dude. Let Me Cook. There's just something about it. I like it. I fucking love this song, dude. It's easily one of the best tracks on this album. Easily. It's amazing. I love this. And one of the best songs he's ever written. In my personal opinion. He's amazing. My third favorite. Yeah! Yeah, Glitch Out featuring Nanahira. That's peak. I was gonna pick that as my favorite, but dude, it's so hard to just pick my favorite, dude. It's so hard. It's so fucking hard, man. God. I'm gonna read this. Gianco Della just sent this to our Discord. This comes from Camellia himself. This is the type of person that he is. But first, I'm gonna get into the album MVP, which is, of course, Camellia. So, yeah, album MVP for this album is Camellia, for sure. So Gianco Dello just joined our Discord recently. By the way, thank you for joining. Camellia says, thank you very much for your honest and kind message. I'm sorry to hear that you are in a very bad situation with COPD now. I really hope you recover somehow. I've been not sure if my music was worth it or with the energy to change someone's life in any way, but the more I receive warm feedback like yours, the more I feel confident to keep making music to make someone believe that they are brave, strong, and giving them a light, even if it was a tiny bit of light. I'm glad to hear you enjoyed my music through few years of your life. Please have no worry, I will make more music in the future until the day I start. Please have no worry, I will make music forever until the day I start a new musician career after life. Oh wait, that means I'm going to keep creating. I'm honored to know you, sir. Take care of yourself. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Camellia, if you ever watch my reactions, dude, I don't know if you speak English, but I really want to bring you in for a podcast. And it wouldn't be the first time I brought in a Japanese national into a stream, because I've interviewed Japanese bands. I really hope that you join me for a podcast on one of my album reactions. That would be amazing. But I love your music, dude. I love your music. I love your fucking music. At first, I was kind of iffy. I didn't really care for it. And then it just grew on me. When I heard Heart of Android, dude. When I heard Heart of Android, I think that's the moment I fell in love with this fucking band. With this artist. That's the moment. The Heart of Android is perfect. Speaking of perfect, let's get into similar artists. There is no other similar artist. It's Camellia. He is Camellia. No one else in the world sounds like this guy. I've said it multiple times. I will continue to say like it. It's amazing. Now to get into the big clusterfuck of genres. To be fair, I'm only going to do the ones that he gave me on YouTube. Because, I mean, that's a lot of editing, guys. That's a lot of editing. Alright. So we're just going to do the ones he gave me. Subgenres for this album are... Do you guys want the whole one? Do you guys want everything? Because I'll give you everything. Do you guys want everything? No? Alright. Synthwave / hardcore. Okay. Synthwave. Hardcore. Rawstyle. Metal drum step. Drum and bass. Color bass. Mambo EDM. Scam. Full flavor. Symphonic speedcore. High-tech full-on. Dubstep. Hardcore dance music. Vertigo. Microtonal odd time signature breakcore. Pumpcore. Hardcore high-tech. Complextro. Rock. Drum and bass. Celtic 200 step. And finally, psycore. Alright. The hardest part. Highly doubt I'm going to find it. The implication. Let's look at the cover. Chimera. Chimera is a creature that has a snake tail, has a goat's head, a lion's head, dragon's wings, and a a bear body. Or scorpion tail. It has a scorpion tail, right? Pretty sure. Can't remember. Or that's a manicore I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's a manicore. Yeah. Chimera resembles a bunch of animals in one creature. So I think what was going on here is he wanted to add so many freaking genres in this album. So many subgenres that he just made it work. It's a jumble mess. Yeah, this album is full flavor. It's literally a full flavor. Like, you get everything in this album that he's done throughout his whole career. I think the dragon portion resembles the legendary Camellia. He's a legendary artist. A dragon is a legendary creature. So Chimera is everything that is legendary. Chimera Dragons. Everything that is legendary. That is my implication. Now let's go look at ChatGPT. Chimera Dragons sounds and feels like a mythical electronic odyssey where you are thrust into a fantastical world of dragons, epic battles, and surreal soundscapes. The album's lush melodies, brutal drops, and genre-defying production evoke a legendary struggle, equal parts majestic and merciless, akin to charging through a medieval stronghold while confronting winged beasts. Very well put. I like that. Alright, man. My rating. Even though I did not care for the 24 dimensional, the last track and the track before it sums it up. This gets in over 9,000. Do I like it better than Heart of Android? That's the real question. No, I do not. But it's just below it. Just below it. Over 9,000 is anything that is over 9,000, by the way. That's why it's the highest rating. It's fucking amazing. This album is peak. This is peak. One of the best albums he has written in his career, for sure. It's awesome. I am very pleased to announce that the next album reaction will be, if you're not following me on Instagram, come follow me on Instagram. CryoFlame Audioforge. Almost a 2,000, all 2,000 followers. The next album reaction will take place. Okay, it's gonna take place on the 20th of September. Q-Stack. Diagnosis Human. That'll be the next album reaction. I hope you guys will join me. It's a industrial band. I really appreciate every single one of you guys coming tonight. All 30 plus of you guys coming. Thank you so much. If this is your first time here, whether it be in stream, whether it be in YouTube, whether it be on whatever platform you're watching, even on the TV. If you're watching this on the TV, click the like button on every single track in this playlist. And if you did, in the comments on this video, I want you to put a goat, a snake, a lion, a dragon down in the comments if you watched every single video in this playlist. Subscribe if you enjoyed, share this around, and leave a comment on what you want to see next in my Camellia journey. Also, if you're new here and you want to request me an album, come to Linktree. Watch the channel trailer. It tells you everything. Channel trailer will tell you everything about this channel. How you can request for free and how you can pay to request. Come to Patreon. It's fucking free. You don't have to join for money on Patreon. Come join Patreon. We have 160 members. We need more. I will see you at the next Camellia album reaction.